peaches and the pastor. We got a love filled with joy and laughter. We gon' talk about how you and yours can master. Put God first, make the blessing come faster. You rollin' with peaches and the pastor. We got a love filled with joy and laughter. We gon' talk about how you and yours can master. Put God first, make the blessing come faster.
Roses are red, yeah, violets are blue, boy. You know I'm in love with you. We gon' ride this thing till the wheels fall off. We gon' ride this thing just like them cars. You bring the sunshine, you make my light shine. You said you love me and that you're all mine. Who would ever believe that God loved me so to give me a king that makes my life so
You rollin' with peaches and the pastor. We got a love filled with joy and laughter. We gon' talk about how you and yours can master. Put God first, make the blessing come faster. You rollin' with peaches and the pastor. We got a love filled with joy and laughter. We gon' talk about how you and yours can master. Put God first, make the blessing come faster.
Yeah, peaches, come on, let's ride till the wheels fall off. Come on, let's ride. Peaches, let's ride. Peaches and the pastor. Come on, come on. Let's take this ride. Come on, come on. Greetings, family, and welcome to another segment of
Peaches
and the Pastor. And wow, hope you all enjoyed your Resurrection Sunday, and hope you all had a good time. And as we well into spring,
Oh my goodness, right?
April.
Thank you, Jesus.
Woo.
Hallelujah.
I just love the sound of April. I love the sound of April. Yeah. So what's up? You can find as usual.
Thank you,
Peaches.
boo. Thank you.
How you look so? You know, remember I told you just the other day. Does it hurt to be so fine? I mean, how do you?
Funny.
I mean, really? Can you tell me?
Babe, we are peaches in the pastor.
No, but
we got a love filled with joy and laughter. You rolling with peaches, man. We're gonna talk about how you and yours can master.
Girl, come on.
Put God first. Make the blessing come faster. Watch out, say that.
Okay, watch out now. So what we gonna talk about today? You
were telling me that we are going to talk about.
Yeah, okay. I said let's use this as a topic. Let's talk about change in marriage. Okay, we're going to talk about change and growth.
Right.
And sometimes we feel that we're more afraid of the change that we need to go through for the growth. Okay, we're not afraid of the growth. We're afraid of the change. Right? So let's deal with things in our marriages that's been played out.
Played out?
Played out. That we need to upgrade.
Well, that's a good
Guys, there's some stuff in your marriage and you just play it out. I'm done with it. Come on, it's time to do something different.
Well, that's good.
Upgrade it.
We get a lot of calls about being married a long time and how you can keep the spark up. And that kind of ties into that. You need to change some things around. Move some stuff around. Spring cleaning in your marriage. How about that?
Oh, I love that. That's cool. So let's talk about some of that. And we're going to try to be real practical, because everything about marriage is it's about love. Successful marriages is about love, sacrifice, all those kind of cool things. But effort, guys. Help me say effort.
Effort.
And so, I love what you said, baby. Effort. And so let's talk about some of those kind of things that you can you get tired of doing some things, but guys, when you get tired of doing some things, you just stop. But we're here to say, when you get tired of doing some things, replace it with something else.
That's
because that energy is still out there.
That's really good, and it goes with that whole thing. You know how people get tired of the relationship, and instead of going back and freshen it up and revitalize, they ready to throw it out the window. Throw the baby out the window with the bath water.
Right. Oh.
They throw it all out the window. And that's not how how it's supposed to work. We talked about that some weeks back when we talked about vows. But this is good. Just revitalizing some things, changing some things around.
Right.
And give me an example. When you say that, what were you talking about?
Well,
exactly?
like us, we have a certain thing that we do for entertainment. I'm just going to use an example. And, we like every now and then, going to a movie. We spend 2 hours or so at a movie theater, or we'll spend some time, going to hear some, going to visit, someone for an hour or 2 hours. And we'll visit the same people. But what if we say, okay, the movie's just played out.
Right.
All right. Going to the Joneses' house, played out.
Right.
Let's take golf lessons.
I get it.
Let's talk.
Good.
Let's use that time when the 4 hours, the 2 hours I would have spent at a movie, the 2 hours I would have spent at the Joneses. That's 4 hours that we can replace doing something else.
Upgrading.
Or doing something.
Stretching, growing.
Yeah, stretching, growing, but then that's change, right? Because change means that we got to put forth some effort. We got to do some research. We got to stay with the golfing piece. We got to buy clubs, his and hers. Yours going to be pink and green. Mine's going to be black. I like wearing black, and maybe a touch of blue, Okay.
But no,
and then
I get it. And I really do get it. I mean, just coming outside the golf piece, and I keep going back to all these conversations and that we're getting and ready to just nix everything. This is a good way to get some, start your own spark. We can't wait for spark to just come down from heavens and everybody think that's what we're going to say because you're the pastor.
Right.
You're supposed to say, that's supposed to fall out of heaven and just revitalize things. But there's some things we got to do for ourselves. We got to start our own spark.
Right, exactly. And you start wherever you are. You start wherever you are. If your stuff is just limited to going and to Big Mama's house and back home and all that kind of jazz, okay, start there. I mean, there's other places you can go. There's other things that you can do. What I'm saying is just recycle that time into doing something different. And like you said, that create a spark. And this is something that you can do yourself. Create a spark,
Okay.
And it's nothing like, it's one of the worst things is to feel bored.
Right.
I mean, you're waking up
good.
with the same person every single day. I know that some of y'all, I get sick and tired waking up with you every single morning, doing the same thing. You smell the same way. You walk the same way. You wear the same clothes. You do everything the same. And you get sick of that stuff, Like, but we're versatile. Help me say versatile. Okay, and we can do things different, but you got to take the time to commit to change if you want growth. You have to commit to change, and that means committing to change. It means you got to do what's necessary, sacrifice, give us some money, or get an extra job. I don't know.
But that word change is scary. A lot of people think when you say change in a marriage, that means change people.
Oh, right.
You said change, okay. Go get a new
what's
wife
wrong with
or
me?
get
What's
right.
wrong with me? So you gotta watch when you're making that. We gotta watch when you're conversating about that. Cause be careful, guys. Pray first before you get in that conversation.
Yeah.
Cause your wife be saying, "Babe, what's wrong with me? You don't like the way I dress. You don't like all this stuff. Come on, guys, get real. But we have to commit to whatever it takes to change, for you to impact growth in your marriage.
That's good. Change is good sometimes, and in a lot of ways, but especially in our marriage, when you get to those those 7 and 10 year and 15 year itch, you feel like you sometimes we hear that all the time. We feel stuck or trapped.
Stuck.
Or
we're gonna talk
bored
about
all that kind of stuff.
Marriage and trap. entrapment. Okay, we're gonna deal with that too. But you're absolutely right. That gets there because that's real, guys. You know, you real. And you won't even change the sheets on your bed. You won't even change. You don't change the color of your sheets.
And that's real talk. You know, let's be even practical, even with that. Like you said, changing, doing different things. But sometimes ladies and men, whoever wants to start the spark, start there in your bedroom. Paint the walls. Get a new bedspread. Do something. Get some life back in there. Changing your hobbies, like you were saying. Instead of the movies, we ain't doing that
Find
anymore.
some different love ballad songs. Stop playing the same old... I'm not gonna say Barry White because Barry White is my guy. I ain't saying that. But y'all play the same old stuff over and over and over again. Find some new music.
That's good, like we did. Shout out to Snarky Puppy. Remember that? We came across them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
No, they make jazz fusion, and that was something new.
Now they're going to have to pay us for saying their name, right?
No.
No?
No, they pay us for it. But I'm just trying to give an example of you need to, start looking at some new things. It's a new day, doing things a new way.
Say that, all right? How you say it again?
God's got that fresh anointing falling each and every day. You can buy that at pick that up at Amazon.
And guys, what this is Teachers in the Pastor, guys.
But no, that I would say I wrote that because it is. It's a new day, and we need to start doing things a new way. God's doing things a new way. God has a fresh anointing.
Right, and commit to that.
Yeah.
That God is doing a new thing and doing it in a new way, and we have everything that we need in front of us, to make it happen, to make a difference in our lives, So, so we have this awesome ability to adapt. So don't tell me what you cannot do.
That's right.
No?
That's good. We are very resilient as a people.
Yes, we are.
And as a race, we're just very resilient. And you can change. You can do new things. You can open up your mind to new and different ways of doing things.
That's right.
Different ways of loving your partner, loving your spouse. We talked about love languages a couple weeks ago. So this is good. We need to adapt some new love languages. Change up your love language so they stop, don't settle in on one. Let's do all 5, right?
Right, do all 5. Don't stop at one. Do all of them. Because we at times, I think at times, we underutilize our tools.
Yeah.
And these are tools that are right there in front of us. Right there in front of us. And we have to use every tool that is made available to us because they'll be a help. In some area that you're going to be addressing in your marriage, there's a tool already set up for you to deal with that issue. Yeah?
This is good
stuff.
Cool? This is good stuff. Hey, listen, we're about to take a break. Listen, if those of you that need to call a friend, have them tune in to Peaches and the Pastor. Get them on there. We got another halfway to go. It's some good stuff here.
Rolling with Peaches and the Pastor.
We gotta love filled with joy and laughter. We'll be right back. God bless.
Come on, let's do it. All right, welcome back, guys. We've been hitting it hard with change to growth.
Yeah.
All right, and resiliency and understanding and that we have everything that we need to accomplish growth in our marriage. But then we have to embrace those things. We really do. We're able to love each other. We're able to endure each other. We're able to support each other. We're able to forgive each other. Man, we have every tool available to us to
succeed.
Yeah.
And that's really good. And that word resiliency, that's such a powerful word. We are so resilient. We're stronger than we think. We're more resilient than we think because these are choices.
Easy. You can choose to forgive and to move on, or you can choose not to, or you can choose not to change, or you can choose to change and be happy. But both people, that's the thing with this marriage thing, you both have to agree to it.
You have to agree. You have to commit honestly and from the heart. Back to that word transparency. And I know, guys, it's so hard for us to just lay things out because we get embarrassed. We feel shame that, and we begin to start pouring out ourselves. And for men, from time to time, it makes them seem weak when they pour out their heart and soul to their spouse and expressing something that they're addressing, because we have this thing about us that we're the man and we don't ever we shouldn't have any problems, and if we look like we got problems, then it's going to appear that we're weak, and then you the wife is going to feel insecure because her man is weak.
But
okay.
You know what? It's really the opposite, because we don't, I know that's how men feel. That's how
real,
men
real
feel,
talk,
and that's real to them. But on being a woman, we want you to talk. We want you to open up. We want you to communicate. We want to hear the things that we need to do, maybe to make it a more solid relationship.
Yeah.
And if, I do understand that some men may be in a relationship where they can't talk. But that's a different show.
Yeah,
but on the ones that
right. Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
You're right.
That's a different show.
That's a different show. It is a part of this process, though.
Yeah.
Because that's part of that effort. Because there's some things that you need to say, even though you know that your spouse is going to come back with you with some type of hard talk back.
Yeah.
Okay. Being a man, we got to be willing to talk about it and put it out, and be a man about it to receive whatever is coming back at you. Okay? So, because there's some women out there that not having some of this stuff that comes out of men's mouth. All right? They're ready to fire and go all out. Okay? And that's all it is to it. But let me just say something to the brothers. Brothers, just hold your peace. But I need you guys to be transparent. I need you to open up. I really do. And that's going to be very important. Don't think first about what she or how she's going to respond to you. All right? Think first about how you're going to feel relieved after you, spill it out, after you bring it all out on the table.
And then I'll say something to the ladies. If your man is coming to you genuinely spilling out what he's been holding on in your heart, don't be so harsh. Listen, you've been given 2 ears and 1 mouth. The 2 ears so you can listen to all that he has to say. It took a lot of effort for him to say it. So before you cut, because that tongue can cut, take it all in, process it. Think about what you want to say first. Make sure it's not hurtful. Always being kind, gentle, using those fruits of the Spirit before you talk back, or before you answer back, or before you deal with whatever the issue is. And we can talk about that more on a different program.
Right. Because I think some people out there would really like to know about those fruits of the Spirit and how to really do it.
Yeah.
Because we can have so many of these good days where we're feeling loving and feeling kind and those sorts of things, but it's when we're in the trouble season in our marriages that we ain't thinking about the fruits of the Spirit. We're thinking about getting at his throat, right?
That's right.
So, but change, we have to commit to everything that is involved in change itself. Okay, even the travailing on certain things and issues, we have to just work through it. That's why it's important for us to talk properly and respect each other, and for everyone to be, again, transparent as best you can, because we have to. We got to grow. Marriages that are stuck marriages that are denying change. Okay.
Yeah, and you're gonna change. Life is life. And these years are changing you as you have experienced different things, and it's changing your relationship and your marriage too. So you have to deal with change. But the one thing you can start with is change the way you're responding.
Yeah.
Change the way that you are processing information. Change the way that you are reacting to information. Be more receptive to the things that are being discussed. And yes, you're right. Sometimes you won't be in that loving mood, but as a respectful spouse or respectful partner in the relationship, maybe this is the time to hear it, but maybe not the time to have an answer to it if you feel that you won't be saying it in a respectful way.
Oh, you say that's so nice and sweet. You're so nice and sweet, Peaches, when you lay things out.
I'm just saying.
But what you're saying that's critical here is that these are things that you are in control of.
That's right.
Okay? You are in control of what comes out of your mouth. Don't be telling me that the devil made you say it.
Right. No, that is you.
Don't blame the devil. You give the devil too much credit for your craziness anyway. Yeah, please get out of that.
But this is good stuff. Change is good, and you're going to be in control of your change.
Right.
For the better. You're going to listen to your spouse and hear the changes that they may feel is important to them. You may not feel that way, but maybe I feel that way, or vice versa. We need to change certain things, and we're going to talk it out, right? Communicate in a respectful manner,
right?
So that you can grow.
And every growth in your relationship is going to help you grow in other things. You have no idea. You think you might be growing in one area, but growth is just growth. You get better at everything. Your sex life grows. Your I'm always get stuck there.
Well, I will say to that point, they say the more you get along in your relationship, the more you're
what else grows? Sex grows. What else grows? I get stuck there all the time.
Okay. The better you get along, the better your sex life will be. That's true. The better.
There are things happening. I just came up with something else.
What else?
Oh man, I had it. I lost it again. Guys, y'all need to help me. Help me out.
Everything gets better.
Everything gets
better when you're not fussing with one another.
Right. You understand each other better when you grow, right?
Right.
Yeah. I still can't come up with anything else. I'm still thinking about what happens. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Yeah, baby, listen, you're right next. Y'all can't see her, but she's right next to me. We always hold hands in the segment, and I feel so close to you. Yes, so.
Yeah.
So I get thrown off,
We gotta stick to the show, baby.
But you have to embrace the things that comes with change, guys. You really do. And it's easier said than done. Trust me on that. Because most of us we're known to be really sedentary. We get in our ways and get stuck there. Okay, I'm okay with this seat that I'm sitting in. I'm okay. And I had a chair. I don't think you like. Matter of fact, it's down in the basement now. But it's a chair that I enjoy sitting in. I just enjoyed that chair. Okay, but the chair became an eyesore. And so the chair had to leave the prominent position in the house and be moved down to another not so prominent place in the house.
Had to go, ladies. Had to go.
Because you didn't like it.
But that's change.
And I had to.
And the change was good because now he loves his new chair, and
Yes,
you know,
it's all right.
you love your new chair.
Yeah,
And
that
the
other one
way-
I can lean all the way back in it. And
But you love it, and it looks better. So change is good sometimes. Hey, look, you've been rolling with Peaches and the pastor, and you know, this has been fun talking
Yeah.
about change and good change, right?
good
And
change.
intentional change. and
intentional, yeah.
being in control of the change, not throwing the baby out with the bath water. Change. We don't have to change everything, but we can change some things to spark up, to get that spark back.
And you said
Spring
it right.
cleaning. Spring cleaning your marriage.
Let's do it that way, guys. Bam.
Listen, we'll be right back. You are rolling with Peaches and the pastor, and this has been a lot of fun. Hang with us. We'll see you real soon.
See you soon, guys. All right, we're back with our family, right, Peaches?
That's right.
TrinityStrong Kingdom Broadcast. It's all the way live, and we're grateful. So we got a few more minutes and just chatted up a little bit. So back to the importance of change and growth, and I want to thank you all, and I hope you all are sending us some comments, because your comments certainly really help us, figure out which way we ought to go. I know we have subjects and they just spin in different directions, right?
Yes.
But that's good. We're just chatting it up. I think things are important. I think it's time for us to embrace the things that God has given us to make a difference in our relationships, and get ready for the effort that it takes.
Yeah,
Don't
our
be afraid of it.
evolving relationships, our evolving marriages, what your marriage was like when you got married at 1 year versus what it looks like at 5 years or 10
Right.
years or 15. It should be evolving. It should be growing. It should be changing. Good change, and growth.
Great change. All that is so awesome. And there are times when we just gonna have to face it. Some things are just played out. We just cannot do it any longer.
Wow, that's
I know.
good stuff.
It's like you took my chair and took it down, and so some things are just played out.
That's
Right,
good.
and that's a tough deal, because you were born and raised with it, and you done did all kind of things with it, but it just don't fit any longer. So we have to be real about some things in our marriages that just don't fit any longer.
Yeah, it's something you just said. I was just thought about maybe going out. Maybe you used to went out and hung out late at night or something, and that's kind of played out now. Now
Right.
you need to do something else.
Yeah.
They're getting older. Maybe I don't want to be the old couple in the club or something. Just doing some things different, right?
Dudes, I know y'all ain't still hanging out at the club. 60-year-old clubbers, man, y'all get real. Take your old behind back home.
Listen, but
little
that's
club.
real talk. People are hanging out because you're getting calls though. You hear it, But when you said that change is good and some things are played out, those may be the things that are played
Yeah.
out. It's time to move on, right?
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. If you think you're at a point where you need to go to a club, then that means you're at a point where you can come to church. All right. I'll set something up for you. You can come to church, and I'll get you out by 9:00 p.m. at the latest. And I'll have you so hooked up, you'll be ready to go home, go right to sleep. Then you'll wake up the next morning feeling good, feeling like new money. All right? You want to feel like new money? I know you do. All right? You do, don't you?
Well, change is good, and you're right. Some of that old stuff, the old habits, is played out. Let's get a new thing going, a new day, a new way of doing things. Refresh your marriage. Let's do some spring cleaning. Open up the windows, right? Open up the windows in those marriages. Let some fresh air flow through there.
Yeah, open up some windows in the marriage. Okay? That's another subject.
Yeah.
The windows of your marriage. need to open up.
Okay, see here.
Open
Too
up
much
the
coffee.
windows. Let
Listen.
some air come through. Let peace come in. Let hope, let love, let it flow. Open up the windows of your marriage. Hey, you came up with a new show, guys. So we're gonna wrap on that. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Did I say rap?
Oh, we're gonna rap again. That was fun.
Okay.
All right, guys. This has been Peaches.
And the pastor. All right.
And
you
we're
did that
about
little
to
signal.
get out
What
of
she
here.
did, she tickled my. All right. Oh, I just love it.
We're about to get out of here. It's date night.
It's date night, guys. So I hope that we didn't. I hope that we brought some spark to your evening. All right.
Change is good.
Change is good.
Change it
and
up.
we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. But listen, let's hook up again next week, right?
Next week.
On Peaches.
No, I'm Peaches. You're the
No, I say Peaches and you say
No. I
Pastor.
say Peaches. You say
Peaches.
Pastor.
Peaches and Pastor. Pastor and Peaches. Pastor and Peaches.
Bye, guys. We'll see
Peaches,
you next
Pastor.
week.
Pastor, Peaches, Pastor. Pastor, Peaches. Mm-hmm. All right.
See you
Pastor,
next
Peaches.
week.
All right. Check you out.